Hi there! Nice to see you again. I am back for more crocheting today with you. How was your weekend? Mine was both busy and not, I guess. Like, how do I phrase that really? I was cleaning my house, doing stuff with my family, and yeah, and laundry. The never ending laundry. So I feel like I'm starting off well today. I'm here on time. I'm here in general on a Monday. I have my stuff and I turned on my microphone. I feel like making progress here. So, anyway, we're going to go ahead and get started. Today we're going to continue work on our Charmander. Again, if you need to get the pattern, you can get it from oneupcrochet.com. She has really great patterns on there, especially when I can actually read them and fully comprehend them. That has nothing to do with her. That has everything to do with me. But go ahead and go pick up your pattern there. It'll be easier to follow along that way. And I'm going to put it up here on the screen for you. There it is, oneupcrochet.com for our wonderful Charmander guy here. Today we are going to put the toenails on our little feetsies here. We're going to make the toes and attach them. I'll probably just go over one of them with you because I have faith that you can figure out the rest of them. So we're going to make those. We're going to make the belly today, the big yellow belly there, and we're going to start work on the Pokeball. So yeah, we may not get through the whole Pokeball. I take that back. We definitely won't get through the Pokeball because I neglected to bring the red. It's the only thing I'm missing, but it's not going to take much to do that on Friday when I come back with you again. But I've got the yellow, and I've got the white, and I've got the black, and that's the majority of what we're going to need today anyway. The belly's going to take up most of our time today. So I guess there's nothing left to do but get started. So let's go. We're going to start with the toes today because it's really easy to just knock out, basically. So we're going to get our white yarn, and essentially we're just going to make the toes. I keep saying toes, toenails. We're going to make the toenails and then we will add them on. And my yarn is a little knotted here. That's fun. Look at that. Just a nice knot there. All right. So go ahead and grab your white yarn. Grab your hook that you're using. I am still continuing to use my 3.5 hook. Use it for the whole project. 3.5 millimeters, that is. So we're going to get started. So we're going to use white. We're going to make 6. Maybe I will only make 3 with you, but in total you will want to make 6, 3 for each foot. So round 1, we're going to do our trusty magic circle that we love to do oh so much. Magic circle, magic ring, whichever one you prefer. We are going to do 3 single crochet into that. 1, 2, and 3. I'm going to tighten that circle up a bit, take all of that slack out of there. And there's round 1. Easy peasy. Round 2. We are going to do 2 single crochet followed by an increase. So we're going up to 4. And you know me, I always have a problem with that first stitch, no matter how loose I make it. So give me 1 second to get into it. Maybe. Here come the funny faces. Feel it. There we go. Alright, I'm in! Woohoo! So that's going to be a single crochet, Or I can let it fall off my hook. That works too. There we go. Single crochet 1. Single crochet 2. I'm going to tighten that up a little bit. And then make sure I'm going into the right one and not the same one. Because there are only 3 stitches in a circle and they all run together. And then an increase. 1 and 2 to make 4. All right. All right, so that was 2 single crochets, 1 increase. Next up, and final up, is round 3. We're going to do 3 single crochet followed by 1 increase for a total of 5 stitches in the round. And if you're finding it difficult to see the stitches, I am right there with you. Stuck. There it goes. Alright, I'm going to count backwards. 1, 2, to find my stitches here, because I feel like at least one of them's running together. I think I skipped one in there, because that is a big distance. Oh, there it is. I found it, guys. I found it! Do you have a hard time finding yours too? Is that just me? Woo! There we go. Alright. There's number 1. 1. 2. That's 3 single crochet and ending it with an increase. 1. You should have 5 stitches in that one if you found them eventually like I did. So that should be 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Perfect. And then we are going to slip stitch to finish it off. And then we're going to leave a tail for sewing. And you have a toe. I'm just going to stick it on here. See, there's your toe. Something that should be super simple, I think, was one of the more difficult parts. Alright. So that's 1. We're going to do that. I'm going to do that 2 more times with you. So we can suffer together with that one. I won't lie, I'm not a big fan of doing tiny circles. I'm going to make that looser. I'm going to make it so loose that there's no way that I can manage to not get into it with my first hit. You ready? I'm going to do it. Alright, here we go. So, magic circle. 3 single crochet. I want to make that looser. There we go. Making it loose. 3 single crochet into the magic circle. close the circle. Whee. 2 single crochet followed by an increase. Can I do it? No. I guess that's my lot in life. The first stitch in a magic circle will never go through very easily for me. So 1, tighten my circle. Of course, now stitch 2 doesn't want to work with me. It's gonna be a day, apparently, guys. It is Monday. 2. And then increase to 4. Right? Now we're going to do 3 single crochet and an increase, taking us to 5 stitches. Oh, I found it easier this time though. Woohoo! 1, 2, 3, and increase to 5, ending it with a slip stitch. Ching. And leaving a tail. And I'm just cutting off this extra left over from the start of the magic ring. That's all I'm doing there. Alright, that's 2. We got 1 more to do together, and then we're gonna, that's what we're gonna do. I think I don't need too much of that. So I don't want to deal with that right now. But then we're gonna attach it to the foot. Or maybe we won't. Maybe we won't. We'll see. I made that tight again, so let me loosen that up. Magic ring! 3 single crochet into it. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, we'll save that for assembly. So we'll do it all at one time. That makes more sense. Don't be mad if you want to do it now. I'm sorry. Alright, 2 single crochet followed by an increase. Shooting across over here is 3. Well, not 3, but just your increase. It's your 3rd stitch. This is where your increase comes in. Increase there. You should have 4 stitches now in that round. And last one is 3 single crochet with an increase. Just trying to fold it over the right direction here. One, 2, 3 single crochet, and here's our increase to 5 stitches in the round. Done. I'm going to end that with a slip stitch tail for sewing. And snipping off that extra beginning tail. And we now have 1, 2, 3 toenails. Toenails, that's what I'm trying to say. 3 toenails. Okay. You want to make 3 more of those for your other foot. Okay, so it's 3 per foot, total of 6 of those. But we are going to move on for right now. So if you're watching this on YouTube, feel free to pause. Make your other 3 if you want to. Or you can go ahead and grab your yellow yarn and get started with me now. Alright, let me flip my printed pattern out here to the belly. There we go. Alright. Okay, so we've been working in the round this entire time. I don't think we've done a single thing aside from the fingers that we haven't worked in the round. Guess what? It's about to change. This entire belly is going to be worked by rows instead of in the round. Okay? And there are 44 rows. Okay. We are going to go, let's see, the largest across that we're going to take it is to 10. So this might work up fairly quickly until we have to go around for the finishing. So let's get started. Use your light yellow yarn for this. Promise it's not white. The light makes it look like that, but it's yellow. Promise. Alright. Light yellow yarn. We're going to get that started. Our slip knot there. We're going to chain 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. With me? Alright. So to start with round 1, you're going to single crochet across. You're going to start in that second chain from your hook. And single crochet 1. Single crochet 2. And single crochet 3. Now you might see me with my beginning tail coming in. I like to crochet mine into my work. I have something against putting all of my tails in at the end of the project. So the less tails I have flailing about, the happier I am. But I work mine into my stitches. So if you see me doing that, that's why. Okay. I want to double check. So at the beginning of the pattern, she gives you a few notes. And I'm sure if you've ever done a pattern of any sort, you know that they always give you notes. And some patterns say they want you to use a chain at the beginning of each, and others say that they don't want you to use a chain at the beginning of each. And apparently I didn't print that one, so give me 1 second. I'm going to look at our notes online because I have it pulled up. Let's see. Any notes about that? Nope, she has no notes. So I am going to take that as sticking with tradition and using a chain in between. So we're going to chain 1 because we're single crocheting. Then round 2 is going to be increasing to 4 stitches. We are going to single crochet in the first stitch, increase in the second, single crochet in the last. Okay, and we're going to chain 1, and now we're on round 3. Round 3, we are going to increase to 6. So we are going to single crochet in the first. We're going to have 2 increases. So increase in the next. Increase in the third stitch. This last bit of that tail covered here. And single crochet in the last stitch of the row. Single crochet, turn. All right. Round 4, we're going to increase to 8. We're going to start with an increase. So increase 1, and then 4 single crochet. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and then ending with another increase. You should have a total of 8 stitches at the end of that one. We're going to chain and turn. For round 5, we're just going to single crochet across 8. Nice and easy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Chain 1 and turn. Starting to get a little bit there. Everybody see it? All right. Round 6, we're going to increase to 10 stitches across. So we're going to start with an increase on the first. We're going to single crochet 6 across. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, and then another increase on the final stitch, bringing you to 10 for that row. We're going to single or chain and turn again. All right, we ready? Round 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, so 7 rows. We're just going to be building it up. We're going to be doing 10. So I'm going to go ahead and just add my stitch marker, so then I can just kind of go to town without really counting, which I love. Prefer that. And we're just going to build that up for the next 7 rows. So meet me back here. If you want to chat, hit me up. Whatever you want to chat about. Whatever project you're working on that isn't this. I have a reindeer in the works that somebody has asked me to make for them. There'll actually be 2 of them when I'm done. And then in my paper crafting world, I've got someone that has asked me to make a lighthouse to use as a centerpiece for their wedding, so that's exciting. And then some coworkers just came and asked me to make some rocket ships for an event in the summer for them. So, who knows? Maybe I'll bring that onto the channel. And we can play with those for a little bit at some point. If you're interested in paper crafting at all, it's fun. It's very relaxing, in my opinion. It's especially easy if you've got one of the machines that does all the cutting for you. I have a silhouette cameo that I love so much. I'd be very sad if anybody ever tried to take it from me. And it's close to being in my signature color, so that makes me happy too. If you don't know, I really, really like the mint color. And it's slowly taking over my life. It's also very hard to find. You can find turquoise and teal and those varying shades very easily. It is not the easiest thing to find mint. That mint green, that is. We're getting there. Almost through. Now I'm second guessing if I've done 5 or if this is 7. Count. Let's see, so that's 2, 4, 6, 7. This is 7. Okay. That's what I thought. Doubly, triply check. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Sometimes I mess up on counting these things. Won't lie. Is 2, 4, 6, 8, 1, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13. Yes, okay. Got it right. Alright, so let's go ahead and take the stitch marker out. Alright, we should be at row 13. Give anybody who might happen to stitch a little slower than me to catch up just for a moment. We're going to be decreasing down a little bit. When we're done, it's going to kind of look like the top of a snake. So you'll see the bigger portion, which would be its head, then narrowing down into what would be his tail. It's a misproportioned snake, but a snake nonetheless. All right, round 14, we are going to decrease down to 8. So we're going to start with a decrease. Decrease 1. we're going to single crochet 6 across, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And we're going to end with another decrease. Should bring you down to 8 stitches for that row. Chain 1 and turn. Round 15, going to single crochet across 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Chain 1 and turn. Next row, we're going to decrease back down to 6. We're going to decrease first, 1 decrease, 4 single crochet across, 2, 3, 4, and then ending with a decrease. It should leave you with 6 stitches in that row. Chain 1 and turn. Alright, I'm going to bring out that stitch marker again because we're going to do some more build up. Oh, I got it stuck. There it goes. Alright. 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. 10 rows. I'm just going to single crochet across for the next 10 rows of 6. Super simple. Here we go again. Don't forget that chain 1 and turn at the end of each round. One side of that one. Both sides. There we go. I hope you're having a good day today. It's a little wet and rainy here in Virginia. Southeast Virginia, that is. Can't speak for the rest of the state. It's one of my least favorite things. I know there are some people who really like rain. I am not that person. For me, it's just a little too dreary and dull looking. It makes me tired. I just want to sleep all day. Which isn't helpful when you're in an office with no windows as well. You go from there to the dullness outside when all you want to do is see some sunshine in your life. We are coming near the end of creating all of our pieces, though. I believe that at this point we will probably start the assembly process on Friday. And if not Friday, definitely Monday. So after the belly here, really all we've got left are the eyes, Pokeball, which we're going to do most of today, and the flame of the tail. And I think the flame of the tail is going to go on at the end of assembly, so we might not even be doing that necessarily until we assemble. So y'all, it's looking like our project's going to be done next week. Next week for me. Might be a couple days for you. Depending on how quickly you've gone through these videos. Alright, that is 2, 4, 6, 8, and 10. It's 10 for me. Are y'all at 10? Alright. Start tapering down a little bit more. Hope everyone's caught up with me. If not, once again, please feel free to pause it while you catch up. I'm going to go here in just another second or two. Alright, so we should be on row 27. Alright, we're going to decrease down to 5. So we are going to do 2 single crochet. That's 1. That's 2. We're going to decrease in the center. Those middle 2 stitches, and end with 2 single crochet in the final 2. You should have 5 stitches in that round now. Chain and 1 and turn. Alright, bringing my stitch marker back. So we're going to do some more build up again. That's the majority of this. Alright, so counting it out again for you, rounds 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, and 35. So 8 rounds. We're just going to single crochet 5 across each with that turning chain as well. So 8 rounds. Here we go! And then we'll be in the final stretch of finishing this, because we're going to take it back down to 3, it looks like. Mine's getting a little twist in its neck here. My not snake. Last 2 rows. All right. 2, 4, 6, 8. Take out my stitch marker from that point. All right. If you're matched up with me, we are ready for round 37. I'm sorry, 36. I was looking one ahead. Sorry about that. Round 36. Should be on row 36. I've been saying round the whole time. That's where my head's at. All right. We're going to decrease it down to 4 now. So we're going to do single crochet, 2, decrease, and ending with another single crochet. So you should have 4 stitches. That was 2 single crochet, a decrease, ending with a single crochet. 4 stitches. All right. Then we're going to do 37, 38, 39, 4 rows across each. Not even going to bother with my stitch marker for that one. 2, 3, 4. That's 1. That's row 2. And third one of this, row 39 is done. All right. Row 40, we're going to decrease to 3. So it's going to be a single crochet, decrease, single crochet. Should have 3 stitches now. (41) and 42. We're going to do 3 across. 3 single crochet across for 2 rows. 1, 2, 3. That's row the first one. And then 1, 2, and 3. Hi, Shelmy. Welcome back. I am doing great today. How about yourself? I am finishing up our Charmander belly at the moment. All right. From row 43, we're going to decrease down to 2. So it's going to be a single crochet and a decrease. So you should have 2 stitches in that one. And last row is just 2 single crochet. And there's our piece. Did you have a good day at work? What you having for dinner? It's work. It's true. It is work. But hey, you know what they say, if you do what you love, it doesn't seem like work, right? So I hope that's your case, that you're doing what you love. Goulash and rice, that sounds good. Love good rice. Alright, so to finish this off, we're just going to single crochet around the entire piece, making a border of single crochets. And we're going to finish it off with a slip stitch and leave a tail for sewing, as always. Alright, so we're just going to work around. I always find this to be the longest and most tedious part. Well, if you were going for goulash, then you got it right. That's what we call it here too. Nope, that did not go through the whole way. I don't know where that one just went. There we go. We're just working our way around. If you crochet faster than I do, and you get through this before I do, we are going to head into making the Pokeball next. So go ahead and get your white and black yarn ready to go. And then, like I said at the beginning, we're going to hold off on the red because I mistakenly forgot mine. And we'll finish the Pokeball up on Friday. I'm coming around the top now. I'm gonna go back down the other side. Eventually, I swear, I'm going to learn how to play music on here without getting flagged for royalties. I have yet to find the right source in order to do that. I know it's kind of boring when I'm just sitting here talking nonsense, trying to fill the silence. Alright, we're almost to the end. It'll be time for some finger stretches. At least for me. I don't know if your fingers are getting tight. Well, mine sure are. Alright, final few here. Alright, and that's the end of that. I'm going to finish off with a slip stitch. We're going to leave a really long tail because it's got to go the whole way around. Whoop. Whee! Pull that through. And there is our belly. See how I said it kind of would look like a snake? Kind of does. Just its big old head with its little tiny body behind it. So that's the belly for our Charmander. Once we put him on, it's going to go on and around here like that. and up his tail. That'll include his tail. Alright. I have this pile of pieces, and I'm sure you probably do too. My pile. My small pile. And then my 2 large pieces. Alright, so that is it for the yellow. We're done with that. Check that off. And that brings us to our Pokeball. Now you don't have to make this Pokeball. It is completely optional. So if you're not wanting to, obviously just skip through this next part. But we are going to start with our white. If you have the pattern, my white yarn is just a mess here. On the other side of my white yarn is my white reindeer I'm working on, because I usually pull from the center and then it's not quite so raveled. But I'm now having to work from the other side of my skein, so it's a little touchy. A little naughty. And not naughty in a good way. Just unwrap this a little bit here. See if it can give me something to work with. That's just a pain. That's what it is. I'll have to unknot all of this at a later time. Okay, let's see how much that gives me to work with. Alright, so we've got our white yarn and we've got the black yarn. So that's going to come in for that center part. Alright, so we are back to our magic ring or your magic circle, whichever you prefer. Move that over there so I don't lose it. Alright, so as I was saying before, if you have the pattern printed out, you're going to see that it says to start with the red. But because I don't have my red, I'm going to start with white. Because really it doesn't matter which way you go, it's going to look the same, no matter what direction it is. So, here we go. We're going to start with our magic circle, magic ring. Okay. We are going to single crochet 6 into that magic ring. 1, 2, 3, 4, pull that a little bit, 5 and 6, close it up. Alright, and then we're going to increase in each of those 6 stitches to 12 in total. So 1 increase in each stitch. Here I go again with that first stitch in a magic ring, causing me problems. So that is increase number 1. Number 2. Number 3. 4. 5 and 6. Right? So now your round should be at 12 stitches. Alright. Next, we are going to increase up to 18. So we are going to do a single crochet followed by an increase 6 times around. So single crochet, increase, do that 5 more times. Single crochet, increase. last time. Single crochet and increase, and now you should be at 18 stitches. 18 stitches in that round. Round 4, we're going to increase to 24, and that's as big as we're going to go. So we're going to do 2 single crochet, followed by an increase 6 times around. That's 1, 2, an increase. I'm going to do that 5 more times. 1, 2, and increase. And keep going until you reach the end. Only went under one leg on that one. And 24. All right, you should have 24 stitches now. For rounds 5 and 6, so 2 rounds, we are going to just do 24 in a round. And just so I don't have to waste my brain cells counting, it's probably not a waste of brain cells. That was a bad thing to say. I just don't want to count. That's what it comes down to. I'm going to use my stitch marker just to make it easier. Going around 24. Oh no, the knot's coming back. I didn't have enough. I gotta unknot again. Hold on, bear with me. Bad knots. They're naughty knots. I know that was so not original. Probably every person that has ever worked with yarn has said that. Ugh. Be great if I could find where the actual knot is. Not just where it's getting caught up. It's like knots wrapped around knots here. What is happening? I'm gonna get there. I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get it. I'm so close. I don't know what's going on in this section right here, but it's gonna happen. Might have to send my hook through it, my project through the hole just to get it undone. Ding. This is nutty. Y'all, I am confused. Never had this much difficulty with a knotted section before. But it just does not want to come undone. Send help! I'm drowning. Drowning in knots. gonna do this. Unwind this, I think. Maybe? So I like puzzles. I'm not a fan of brain teasers, and I feel like that's what's happening to me right now. I'm stuck in a brain teaser that I'm failing. Did I get? Nope, still. It is smaller. I'm willing to bet you did not think that you'll be watching me untie knots today. I didn't think I would be doing it either. Oh, we're getting closer. Closer. Did I get through that one? I got through that one! Yay! That was just annoying. Thanks for bearing with me. I appreciate that. Alright. Finishing off that round now. Woo! I just need that section to last until I have to change to black. I just gotta get through 24 more stitches, then we're changing to black. I'll be free of the knot. Alright, that was round 5. Round 6, we're doing another 24 around. And then we're going to have a color change to black at the end. Almost through. A few more stitches. Look, while you are eating dinner, I am getting prepared to eat lunch. Although, if you're from the South like I am, lunch is called dinner, and dinner is supper. So there. A little bit of knowledge there for you if you didn't know that. Alright. We are through. I did not prepare myself for the color change, even though I told you to prepare for the color change. I didn't do it for myself. Alright. Final stitch. We are going to swap over to our black. Hit that black bead around the center like the Pokeball has. Okay. So color change to black. We're in. Okay. So round 7, we are going to slip stitch around in the back loops only. Just slip stitching in the back loops. That's it. I'm just taking my time here because I like to, like I said, tie my or I guess rather not tie it down, but secure down other things. The tails. That's what I'm trying to say. The tails. Alright. This should be good enough. Now I'm going to snip off my whites. Ding ding. Bye bye white. Problem causing white yarn. Alright, now I'm going to finish going around, and we are going to call it a day with that. Slip stitching. I will say I appreciate the effect that this gives the Pokeball, because essentially by doing this, it makes it look like it is inset, just like a regular Pokeball is. And you know how I know that? Because I have 2 boys who like Pokemon. Before that, I would have had no idea that there were layers to a Pokeball. I would have thought it was just a ball that was painted. But I have since learned, and I am more educated. Alright, so there we go. There's our bottom part of our Pokeball ready to go. It's not blue, I promise. It looks blue in the light. It's totally black yarn, so wear it. Alright, so we are about 75 minutes into this. I think that's pretty good for today. Like I said, I like to keep it around the hour mark. Just because it's nice to break it up every now and then. It's a lot of work if you're following along sometimes. And you just got to do other things sometimes. And right now that means me eating lunch, because I don't eat breakfast. And from what I heard outside my door, my coworkers are looking for me for that project I talked about earlier. So if you guys have any questions, comments, concerns, or anything like that, if you have an idea of what you'd like to do or like me to do on the next one, because like I said, we're going to be doing Eevee and Pikachu and probably a Mew in the future. So if you have a preference on what you'd like to see next, because we are coming near the end of this, because we're coming up on assembly stage, woohoo! Just let me know. If you're on YouTube, you can put it in the comments. Let me know what you'd like to see next, so that I can get y'all prepared for following along with that one. It'll be from the same person, oneupcrochet.com, so it's easy to grab the pattern and prepare for that as well. So that's it for today. Shelmy, thanks for joining me again today and chatting with me a little bit. I hope you have a great evening and you get to relax a little bit after work. And I will talk to you hopefully again on Friday at 11 a.m. my time, which is Eastern Standard Time. And I'll see you then. Have a great week. Bye.